The Crow and the Snake. Once upon a time, a crow was living in a nest atop a tree in a forest. Below the tree, a snake had made a burrow and was living in it. Gugu was passing by the tree where the crow had its nest and realized the snake no longer lived below the tree. Out of curiosity, Gugu asked the crow as to what had happened to the snake, and the crow tells Gugu how. One day, the crow laid eggs and went in search of food as it was feeling hungry. At that time, the snake crept out of the pit and slowly crawled to the crow's nest and ate up all its eggs. When the crow returned and saw that the eggs were gone, it felt extremely sad and helpless. Not knowing who had taken away its eggs, it wept and wept, but after weeping, it made up its mind to find out who the culprit is. So the next time it laid eggs, it made sure not to fly too far away, but instead wait at a shorter distance and watch who steals the eggs. It was shocked to see that it was its neighbor, the snake who was eating its eggs. She immediately flew down to the nest and confronted the snake on what it had been doing. But the shameless snake said that it ate them because it was hungry. The crow warned him not to repeat such a mistake, but the snake seemed least bothered. It challenged the crow that it can do all that it chose to, as it was not afraid. The crow felt very helpless and was crying under the tree when its friend, the fox, came by. On seeing the crow weep, the fox asked to know the reason. The crow narrated how the snake had eaten all its eggs and how it is still not feeling remorseful even after the crow warned it. The fox consoled the crow and quickly thought of a plan. It told the crow to steal the necklace of the princess from the banks of the river while she was bathing and drop it into the snake's burrow. When the crow questioned how this would help, the fox asked it to do as instructed and then watch. The crow trusted that the fox had a reason to say what it is saying and did as advised. The palace guards followed the crow and saw where it had dropped the necklace. Knowing not what was happening, the snake put out its head with the necklace around its neck. The guards beat it to death, and the crow felt relieved to see this. It thanked the fox and lived happily. The crow told Gugu that it is important to realize that neighbors live beside us for safety's sake, and we should not harm them even if we can't help them.